How we doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. So we got a toy box today from a local thrift store I was out and about. Paid $6 for this. So usually they do bags and they're 3, and this is pretty much like 3 or 4 bags worth of stuff. And you get the tote, which is kind of nice. So I grabbed it. I have to be able to find at least a break-even proposition when I buy stuff. It seems to work best for me to do it that way. And what I saw in here that made me grab it was this Transformer and this Ninja Turtle. Right there I break even. The rest is gravy. Don't know what else is in here, so we're going to check it out. So, first up we got a Ninja Turtle, probably 2014 or 2012. 2012, Raphael. No weapons, and he has a little bit of damage. But he should sell. It's not too bad. You might not even notice, except... Oh, no. He's got another bit of damage. He has a tassel missing. I am going to check... Well, I'm going to sort this out. We'll get all the trash out of the way, and then we'll go through this properly. Being as he's damaged, in that circumstance, I'm going to check my inventory and see how many I have, because I did a pretty big Ninja Turtle purchase that I broke into 2 or 3 parts, I think. Now, this is Rocksteady or Bebop? I think it's Rocksteady. I always confuse the two. He takes batteries for some reason. What year is this? 2015. So he makes noise. He's got some good articulation. Interestingly, he has a club that cannot come out of his hand. Otherwise, it would probably be missing like every other figure you run into. And then the backpack has to be some kind of toggle. So these tend to hold value because you need to have an antagonist with your play, but they don't typically sell as well. So you're going to get all 4 turtles. Then you might get Shredder or a foot guy. But these kind of dudes people tend not to purchase. And then as time goes on, they're the rarity. If I can get this thing open. Very long screw. There we go. Alright, and this is just typical LR44s, which I got. A few of those in. Never know if these are any good. They tend to just die sitting out. They don't really hold a charge. There we go. So that's pretty cool. So that's working. Okay. Oops. Some kind of action. Club action. That's a good figure. I'm going to bet it's going to sell for a good amount of money as well. Probably a 10 or a 12. We'll get to price and stuff out when we get there. I'll put this piece in so it doesn't get lost. I can screw it back in. I know it works. It's a really awkward hatch. There we go. I think I got it. All right. So we got one of these. This is Rescue Heroes or something like that. They don't really sell, and this dude's missing an arm. So he's going to be junk unless his arm is in here, but I don't see it. All right, what on earth is this? This looks familiar. Is this Small Soldiers? Burger King, 1998. It's got to be Small Soldiers. It might not be trash, so my rule of thumb on fast food toys is it's got to be at least 20 years old. But Burger King also is not terribly popular, their food or their toys. But we'll set it aside just in case. All right, we got an Iron Man 2012 with like some kind of energy thing around his hand. So, oh, okay, it's like a action punch. I don't know if it lights up or something. It doesn't look like he necessarily does. Pretty cool. I like that old school action. Bam. So that's a good figure. I've never run into that. So far, this is a pretty banging box. We got Plastic Man. This looks like a McDonald's toy. But yeah, so 2016. Not worth anything. Alright, so I believe this guy's Blades. And this is a play school version of Transformers, and they're really popular. I sell a ton of them. I always take them in. I think I've actually sold out of this one recently. But it's a one-step transformation. They all like this. So, if your kid's, 3, you can transform them, and it's a cool little thing. They're pretty sturdy. But more than likely, you're just going to be updating. Oh, cool. I actually didn't know that. You can transform him with the propeller by twisting it. Alright. I might just be updating my inventory on it if I have one left. This looks like a Schleich. Nope, Safari Limited. So, in the hierarchy of collectible realistic animal figures, you have Schleich at the top, and then Safari Limited under that. And then Breyer is also a horse figure manufacturer. So this is a 2008 Fairy Pony. Safari Limited. That should be worth something. I don't know what exactly. Yeah. So Schleich, it really depends. I've sold horses up to $30, down to like 8. Safari doesn't carry as much value. There's a bag that says Daisy Kids, and it's a whole bunch of rubber thumbs ups with like something on the back so you can stick it to something. These are going to go in the trash because my kids will stick them all over the house if I don't do that. So yeah, those are going in the trash because I don't want to wake up to 18 thumbs ups in the shower or something weird. Alright, 2021 Primetime Toys. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's really anything. So we got a dinosaur. Give that to my kids. We got the baseball Leonardo. I think this is 12, 13. I believe I already have one. Not in bad shape. No accessories, obviously. Some of these don't move, so I'm going to have to look at my listings and decide if I'm going to list them or not. A dragon figure. It's pretty nice. Papo. This is another figurine company. Their stuff is nice, and they tend to do fantasy. I have a few horses. I've sold other things, so this will go. We've got Donnie, and a Donnie in good condition, 2012 probably. Oh, 16. Little differences between the years, but that's legit. Have a Imaginext Superman, which I usually just do these 3 for $8. And then finally we got, this is a McDonald's toy of some description. 2010, I have no clue what this even is supposed to be. The tail kind of pulls out. Oh, he has a missile that he was supposed to have at some point, but that's junk. So yeah, this is a banging haul. Alright, so let's start digging into this stuff. Alright, so we got blades. I looked quick, and I don't have any left in inventory. Sold them all, so we're gonna have to go through and see what he goes for. I want to say I've sold 2 or 3 in the last year. It's just something I always take in if I can get them at like $1, $2. So I don't know what I sold them for. It's far enough back where I don't think it's going to be in the results. So let's take a look here. There's 450 for sale, 97 sold. Excellent percentage. This is a variant. I think this one's like an energy one or something like that, where he has the blue. $12 on that guy. Looking for the individual ones. So that was 17. That actually, no, it's the wrong guy. He's big, 10 inches. That's really weird. I've never seen one that big, but whatever. I'm guessing I'm going to do like 11 on him. So we got one for 9, 12, 10. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do 10 on him. That's fine. I'm just going to move my Imaginext Superman out of the way. So I have to bundle them with something. So we got the Papo 2005 Green Dragon. 274 listings. These are not all the same guy. So I'm guessing the pain point on this, if there's anything, is this fire is on there, but it's pretty soft. I can see that breaking off, and it looks like it's missing on this one here. Let's get some idea on value. We've got 9, and I'm guessing it's going to be around that. Fantasy stuff sells, but not that well. It's a smaller audience. A 10. Unless it's really, really nice. Obviously, if it's something collector grade, it does move, but these are nice. They're just not demanding that kind of money. $52, so here he is for $10. Another one for probably around 10. Red version of the same thing for 10. 10. So we'll do 9. So we don't have to look at them forever. Alright, we got this dude from Small Soldiers Burger King. 850 listings. I'm very doubtful he's going to sell for anything. He is also missing. He had a missile. And Burger King stuff is just not hot, unfortunately. in the package, we're looking at 9. Here he is with the missile for 8. So it's out of curiosity, 851. 112, so that's not terrible. As a franchise, this was pretty underrated, honestly. So I can see that nothing ever came of it afterwards. This guy's not even selling though. That's weird. Why the eyeball guy sells this $12.50 for with the arrow. I'm not gonna bother. There's too many listed. If I had the whole thing complete, sure. New and sealed for $10, but it's just gonna sit, so I'm not gonna be bothered with it. We got our Safari Limited Fairy Pony. Suspecting this is going to have some value, but probably not a ton. 52 for sale. Let's check defects real quick. I think it's whole and complete. Only thing that really breaks on horses is sometimes the hoof, one of the legs will go, but it looks fine. So got 10, 6, 10, 9, 10, 52. This may end up being an 8. And we're getting some weird stickers or something from a game, and then an actual figure. That went for 11, for 10. We'll do 8. There's quite a few of them for sale, so that puts us ahead of the pack. And we're already making decent money on this box, so I don't have to really sweat it too bad. So $8 for Fairy Pony. Alright, so we got this interesting Iron Man. 2012 Hasbro. So we're gonna look him up based on his punch. Iron Man 2012 punch. There's Iron Man Avengers Arc Strike Punch. I don't know if that's actually what it's called. Iron Man Avengers. We'll put Arc Strike in and see what comes up. If we get a box, we'll know for sure that it's legit. Well, some of these are pretty cool. War Machine paints and whatnot. So we got a few, like looking at 10, 12, 15, 18, 14. Magneto. That's kind of weird. I don't imagine this is some weird comic arc where Magneto gets inside the Iron Man suit. Alright. So I think Arc Punch will do it for us. Now it's interesting, but do people actually want it? If not, it's going to be $8. I haven't really seen anything, although I didn't see the box to show it was called Arc Punch either. Mech Strike. A different figure entirely. Let's look at the feet and see if there's anything Marvel and subs. That's kind of interesting. So there's a Hasbro. Sometimes people like overshare. Not seeing them. I'd like to find him in the box, and then we'd know for sure what he's called. But fact is, I don't think people are looking for this particular one. It's a cool figure. Iron Man, go back to Punch and leave the year out. New figure. Get rid of the toys. Yeah, nothing's really coming up. So yeah, we'll just do a regular old $8 on them. Somebody will pick them up. All right, so we got our 2 normal turtles. I sold out of Raphael's without weapons, but I don't think this guy's going to move just because he's missing the tassel and he's got a little chunk taken out of his hand. I don't want to confuse it with other figures that I might have. I do have a few with the Psy, 1 Psy or 2. So we're just going to give them to my kids to play with. This one, I had one listed that has some damage. This one's actually in better shape. I also have ones that have weapons, so I just added a new listing and selling him for $8. We got Baseball Leo. I do already have one. I have him for sale. Nobody has looked at him, although I didn't list him that long ago. So I'm just going to change my quantity and mention that he's in played with condition because this guy does have some scuffs and a little bit of damage. Nothing special about him. I don't know if he's going to move just because some of these specialized ones don't. But we got him going up. I'm probably just going to drop the price to $7 on both of these. Now that I have 2. You can do that when you bring in extra stuff. Just make an adjustment. And if you don't move for $7, he's not ever going to move at all. This is the one I'm excited for. I think he could be a real steal here. So we got Rocksteady talking. See what comes up here. So here's the guy, 2015. Talking Rocksteady. They're going for like $19. Now it's 18. That one is not talking. Guess it makes it easy to find him if he has the club in his hand, huh? 15, 17. So 49 for sale. 10 sold. Alright, it's not as good as I thought, honestly. Why am I getting vinyl? What is this? Maybe just because I put Rocksteady? Kind of weird. Here he is in the package for 40. Loose figures. So yeah, the talking one's not terribly desirable. He's a good figure. Like, never mind the talking. He has a walloping action. He's pretty sturdy. Good articulation. He's not bad at all. So I'm guessing he's not moving because people are asking too much money for him, honestly. So we'll do 12. We're already turning a good profit on this. 12 works for me. So that's not a bad end to this. $6 spent, $25 on the board. Yeah, I wish I can get more boxes like that in. They've been few and far between, but hey. So if you like reseller content, toy content, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.